Hi, and the health tip this week, we're going to be talking outside the spine, thinking out this outside the spine, and giving you some good clues as to how we can help a lot of different people with a lot of different things. So this is actually one of the more important global aspects of how chiropractic is actually influencing things. So when we look at the poster here, a subluxation in the spine caused by any kind of physical, chemical, or emotional stress that overwhelms the body and causes the spine to get stuck or just slightly out of misaligned, that can stress the nervous system. That can cause a cascade of bad events within the body. So I'm going to be talking about this area of this poster here, and this is probably one of the biggest ones that has the biggest impact on people's overall health. So when there's misalignment in the spine here, it can have a negative impact on something called the adrenal medulla. The adrenal gland, if you guys have heard of an adrenaline, which is what we call our stress hormone, that hormone should normally just be like peak, like this, just kind of used very infrequently for a stressful situation. If it's not getting properly regulated because the nerve system is stressed and it's not working properly, if there's excess adrenal activity, that can lead to a bunch of different things in the body. And it actually leads up into the brain. So there's a part of the brain called the amygdala, and then this other axis meaning different parts of the body that are all connected in their function. This is the biggest one right here. It's called the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. So there's a part in your brain, the governor, we call it the hypothalamus, that feeds into the pituitary gland, which controls all the hormones, which is the signaling thing for your body. So the hormones control the whole body from the brain. And then the adrenal glands are part of the stress response. So if that axis is working erratically, or it's not controlled properly because of stress in the spine, causing that system to work out of balance, these are some of the potential ramifications of that, and I want you to listen to this carefully. So it can cause anxiety, it can cause depression, it can actually cause accelerated aging. ADD and ADHD can be related to that as well. Type 2 diabetes can be related to this, as well as obesity, trouble sleeping, and high cholesterol. These are all correct responses that the body needs to do if it's considering that it's under a stress, a threat all the time. So this thing is supposed to be responding in a little burst for a temporary sort of stress thing. Like if I have to run for the bus, my body should raise my blood pressure and raise my cholesterol and do all these things just to get to the bus. It's kind of normal. But if that system is chronically overactive because of a subluxation in the spine, then all these things can start pushing the body into a chronic state of always being in what we call fight or flight. And your body is either in growth or it's in defense. So this is what we call a defense posture, like the body's getting ready to fight or run all the time, and that burns out your body. So it actually can cause anxiety, depression, because your brain gets off balance. The accelerated aging is the big one, because normally if your body's in a relaxed state, it's going to be producing hormones like human growth hormone, which is our sort of longevity hormone. If that's not happening, then you're stuck in an accelerated aging situation. Your body's breaking itself down. It's going to start breaking down your muscle tissue. You'll start to lose your thigh muscles and your bum muscles, and you probably start to get fatter on your belly and things like that. Your blood sugar is going to be unregulated because the body's always pumping sugar into the system to feed the muscles, because it always thinks it needs to be running all the time. And all of this can actually be influenced by improper spinal movement and subluxations. So if you know anybody that has any of these kind of problems, please try to send them our way. The technique we do is specifically the network spinal analysis has a really big effect on helping decrease or calm the excess sympathetic or fight or flight response in the body, because we have we help work the body into the parasympathetic, helping the vagus nerve from the brain come down and kind of control and put the brakes on things properly, so your body has a good balance and it should be working in harmony. So I always tell people, when we do chiropractic here, we're not trying to stimulate or inhibit anything. We're just trying to make the body work the way it's supposed to, and when it does, all these things can kind of get normalized and harmonized and have a proper response for the proper environmental stimulation. So that's your health tip for this week. If you know anybody with those kind of problems, please send them our way. Share this video with them. Below the video, you got the links for our website. We'd love to take care of them.